championship game of the holiday tournament of the Palm Beaches. Dwyer will play host to Ridgeview from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm Rick McGuire. I'll be bringing you play-by-play along with my partner, Bob Koch. Bob has been in this business of high school basketball for 49 years. He's got the 1985 Pennsylvania State Championship to his credit. National Coach of the Year in 1996. 3 schools have put him in their Hall of Fame. He's got titles from 5 different schools. He worked for 15 Naismith Hall of Fame coaches. Bob, this is going to be a good game.
Well, it's very appropriate that it is the final game of the tournament, and it's a local team in Dwyer. 2 very good teams. One from South Carolina and, of course, one local. This is going to be a fun game. Again, coaching is the common denominator. Both teams, like the previous 2, are well coached, and the difference in the game.
And at the same time, we had a chance to watch both of these teams play last night, and I know I have my opinions of both of these teams and what I expect as an outcome. But what about you? What do you think?
I've been very direct with who I like so far. This one is a toss-up.
Okay, and with that toss-up, we'll take a time out here for the national anthem.
Wendell Capehart, Derek Crawford,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off right now between the Panthers of W.T. Dwyer with head coach Fred Ross against the Ridgeview Blazers with Yerrick Stolman as their leader. Jumping center is going to be a couple big guys. Malcolm Wilson, 6'11", junior, and he's going to go up against Jacques Blunt, a 6'7", senior. Ridgeville will take possession first as they'll go from your screen right to left. Out in the top of the key, Javon Anderson working the ball over into the corner. We'll have a whistle right away, and the ball will go over to W.T. Dwyer. Bob, what do you think about this game? High scoring, low scoring?
I think it'll be low scoring. I don't think either one will assert their will. I think it'll be very similar to the first game. You see the pressure. Baskets are going to be contested.
Dwyer down the left baseline. That's up and a slam.
Well, obviously that wasn't contested real well.
By Jacques Blunt. He starts off the scoring. 2-0 Dwyer. Crossover, spinning, turning, shot short, rebound short. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to Dwyer with the 2-point lead. 7:14 to go. Glad you could join us. I'm Rick McGuire along with Bob Cox.
One of the things we might see early is that Ridgeview is starting 5 underclassmen.
Starting with a 2-1-2 press. Turnaround shot from just past the foul line. That was up and it was missed by Eddie Davis. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Ridgeview.
See what kind of factor number 32 is for Ridgeview. So far he's had a hand on the ball twice and he's lost it both times. Now whether he'll be a blocker, scorer, a rebounder, or a combination.
That would be Malcolm Wilson. Shots up and it's good. Javon Anderson on that basket, 6'1" junior. Shot over the big guy, it's up and it's good by Blunt.
Too easy on the press. 2 quick buckets.
Oh, what a foul on that one was. I'd say that was a little contact in there. That's going to go against Giovanni Quince. That'll be his first, team first. From the top of the key, that shot's up off the back of the rim, no good. That was missed by Javon Anderson.
That's 3 times 32 has touched the ball and didn't hold it.
From the left corner, off the side of the backboard. Rebound comes back to Dwyer, shots up and that's blocked. Tipped back out, the control was lost. That was all Mike Coleman for Dwyer. Bodies on the floor early. Offensive foul goes against Waylon Napper. That'll be his first, team first. 5:56 to go in the first. It's 4-2 in favor of the Panthers of W.T. Dwyer. They will be in the white uniforms, and the purple will be worn by Ridgeview in this game. Down inside, shots off the glass, and good. Once again, Blunt on the basket. Ridgeview working the ball on the outside. Shots up and nothing but the bottom of the net.
Smooth, nice touch.
Crosby, Harris, James, the 5'11" junior on that shot, brings the score to 6-5 with 5:13 to go in the first. Dwyer will work the ball off to the right side of your screen. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Maintained by Dwyer underneath their offensive basket with 5 minutes to go in the first. On the inbounds pass, it goes over to Coleman. Coleman steps back, shoots it up, and it's good. They're going to call that a 2. So it's 8-5, 4:55 to go in the first.
Seems all the Dwyer players can shoot the ball. Nice touch. They can play the perimeter game and the inside game.
Trying to get through on the right side was Patrick Jenkins, to no avail as he was cut off. Now working out at the top is Waylon Napper. And there's a foul underneath. That'll go against Coleman. That'll be his first. Be the team's second.
You see, some of the players don't want to take that shot. They were open.
I noticed, you know what, really, I've been kind of noticing that all day. It's not just nice
That's
pass.
a nice play. Nice play, number 2. Whoa.
Underneath, Patrick Jenkins makes the basket, but the assist goes to Waylon Napper, and it's an 8-7 game, 1-point lead for Dwyer with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. From the right side, three-point bomb. Mike Coleman, 6'5" senior. 11-7, 3:48. Short shot. On the breakaway. Dwyer moves the ball well. Missed the shot, though. That was Michael Ingram missed that shot. Now coming down the other way is Napper. Around the back, back to Napper. Shots missed. Rebound up and good.
Wow. Great second and third effort.
Javon Anderson with the basket, the 6'1" junior. And one. Brings the score to 11-9 with 3:26 to go. Getting ready to come in is going to be Bailey Stefanos.
There's your three-point shooter, number 12.
You like this guy.
I think he got down on himself in the second half yesterday, but the game before that, he played really well. A lot of three-point shooting. See how he does again.
Missed that shot. Anderson missed it, comes back over to Dwyer. Stolen by Ridgeview. Shots up from the elbow. Off the back of the rim, no good. Going to hit the top of the back. Stays in play. Ridgeview maintains possession. Jump shot from just off the right elbow. Missed. Rebound comes down to Dwyer. Puts it in the hand of Quince. Quince gets it over in the corner. Stefanos. First basket of the night. He's got his three. 14-9.
He just got in the game. He's not even feeling the warmth of the game, and it's a three. Nothing but net.
Let's see what he does tonight playing defense. Shots up. Around the rim, no good. Missed that time by Anderson. Bringing it back for three. A beautiful shot by Waylon Napper, the 5'11" junior. Going to be a foul going down there. I tell you what, that was a nice play by Blunt, Jacques Blunt.
I think I'm going to change my assessment. Both of these teams are going to be shooting threes, and they can shoot threes.
Okay.
It's not going to be an inside game.
Blunt's got the first one. It's a 15-12 game, three-point spread here. 2:18 to go in the first. Coming in for Ridgeview is going to be Joseph McKinney. And coming out is going to be Patrick Jenkins. Brandon Williams getting ready to come in for Dwyer. Shots missed. He's going to have to wait now. Whoop, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a horn, and that'll give Williams a chance to come in. And he's going to come in for Blunt. So Williams for Blunt. 2:17 to go in the first. Glad you could join us, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good game. Bringing it up is going to be Crosby, Harris, James. We'll see what happens here with Stigopoulos. Yeah, he's going to have trouble. Shots off, no good. Rebound. by Ridgeview. Get it out into the corner. That's a three-pointer.
Wow.
That's up and that's
Wow.
good. That's Crosby, Harris, James in the corner, and it's game is tied at 15-all with 1:46 to go in the first.
That's why I changed my assessment, because these guys are going to pull the trigger. You got 15 with 1:40 left, so if it's 18 a quarter, 72 points this game.
It's going to be a lot of talking. 1:46 to go. On the other side of the coin, one thing I've noticed to this point in the first 6 minutes of this game is Ridgeview's doing a very nice job on the boards, and you don't usually see that against the Dwyer team. Usually Dwyer dominates.
Ridgeview's vertical too, and 6'11". My question is, as this game progresses, how much of a factor will the 6'11" kid be, Wilson, for Ridgeview? He could be a dominating force, but it doesn't look it so far. He's got one block. He's dropped the ball, I think, 4 times so far. That's a player. He's not going to score. When he catches the ball in the paint, he doesn't even look to score. It's rebounding and how he does defensively.
Dwyer works the ball out to the top. Bring it down the right side. There's going to be a push and a foul.
There's a lot of good ball movement with Dwyer. A lot of player movement. They don't stand around a lot. And then they cut hard. They move hard.
That's Javon Anderson was charged with that. His first, team third. On the inbounds pass, the shot's blocked. Coleman tried to go up. It got blocked by the much shorter Joseph McKinney.
That's amazing.
Missed the shot. Stefanos comes down with the rebound. Here's a big shot. Short, no good. That was missed by Coleman. Ridgeview's looking to run that ball a little bit. Try and match the speed of Dwyer. They might match the speed, but I don't think they're going to match that toughness. We saw that last night against Iona Prep.
They're quick. They're quick. Their guards are very quick.
Yeah, Stefanos is...
I think he forced that.
Shots up around the rim and good. That's a nice shot by Tyler Rice. Getting ready to come in is going to be Carl Willis is getting ready to come in. 36 seconds, 17-15. Ridgeview has the lead. 30 seconds. Dwyer with the ball, tries to go right. Going to be a travel.
Now that's Dwyer shooting itself in the foot. You got the handle. You're going against the big guy. He's slower than you, and we turn it over.
Carl Willis is in, along with Courtney Grant. So far, so good here in the first quarter. Coming in for Ridgeview is going to be Patrick Jenkins. And coming out is going to be the big guy, Malcolm Wilson.
See, this is coaching. Both teams are subbing. They're taking advantage of the 27-5, right? Give your players a little bit of rest.
Eddie Davis back in the game.
He's quick. He is so quick.
Tyler Rice with the ball. There's going to be a foul called underneath.
To keep number 2 off the ball and let 23 handle the ball like that.
That's Stefanos on that.
Yeah. He's quick, really quick.
Yeah,
he's like a little road runner.
Off the rim, no good.
A lot of time. A lot of time.
Rebound
no foul.
comes down to Dwyer. 5 seconds to go, and there's going to be a foul call.
And you had to call that. And there's a reach in.
That'll go against Jenkins. That'll be his first. Team fourth. 5.3 seconds to go on the clock. It's a 2-point game. Dwyer gets it right in to Willis. They won't get a shot off. They won't get a shot off, and that'll be the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with the score. Ridgeview 17-15 for the homestanding Dwyer Panthers. Rick McGuire once again here with Bob Koch. And Bob, I'm going to tell you this. Remember I said it last night when I saw Stefanos come into the game, and you love his outside shooting. And I can understand why. He hit the first one. But he doesn't have the foot speed to stay with the guards. He didn't last night. against Iona, and I certainly see again tonight he's having a heck of a time with the guards from Ridgeview. That could be the difference in this game. If he's only going to shoot once in a while, Ridgeview is going to eat that kid up.
Well, he is still in the game.
Yes, he is.
He's still in the game. I think that's one thing.
Oh, it's certainly not from a lack of effort. I mean, he's trying everything.
And he did get a rebound down this end.
Yes, he did.
But he is going to be beat on the defensive end.
Yeah.
But he does shoot. He does give you the threes, and he might be one of the best three-point shooters on the team. But he does have his liabilities.
Absolutely, and of course, a guy like Fred Roche with over 20 years experience, and he's got more state championships than I got fingers, to be honest with you. He's not going to put a kid in there unless he's got some value, that's for sure.
Right, and I looked at the banners. There's 3 state championships since 2004.
Yeah.
3. In Florida, that's saying something. Well, you have a lot of schools at that level, and to win 3 state championships.
It would not surprise me, the winner of this game being ranked nationally. That would not surprise me at all. If you can beat Iona Prep on a Friday night and come back and beat Ridgeview on a Saturday night, you're a pretty good club.
Yes.
That's a push-off right there. That's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to go against Waylon Napper. That'll be his second.
I don't know. Sometimes, and I've seen him play a couple times, that my issue is that he doesn't distribute it enough. He likes to shoot the ball.
Right. It's wide open 3. He's got to hit that one. No, he throws up an air ball. Stefanos, that's his thing. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Dwyer will maintain possession with 7:38 to go. It's a 2-point game. Ridgeview has the 2-point lead. Boy, talk about some great coaching. Watching these 2 guys here working these kids is an amazing exhibition here of coaching. Stefanos throws it away. We're going to have a horn, and we have multiple substitutions.
5 players, I think, on that, right?
Looks like it. We got Coleman back in. We got Quince back in. We got Ingram in now. This will be the starters. Blunt's back in, and then Eddie Davis. So the 5 starters are back in for Dwyer as they work against Ridgeview. Right, shots up from the right baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Dwyer. They're down by 2 with 7:07 to go in the second. Missed the shot down the left side was Quince. Ball comes back over to Ridgeview. It's in the hands of Anderson. Ball out to the right side to Harris James.
He lost it. He lost it.
Dwyer will take it back. Oh, gonna go. Looks like a little 3-quarter press here. Gonna put a little trap on him here. There's going to be a foul on that one.
That's 2 on him, right? On Wilson? That's on Wilson?
Yeah, that is his second. Going to the line, it's going to be Eddie Davis. First one's up. Can you remember the days when you could bend your knees like that and make a foul shot?
No, I go that far back. I can't. No, I can't.
Shot short, no good. It's a 1-point game. 6:35 to go in the second. Ridgeview having a little trouble getting it up here. They get it across the line. Going over to the right. Bounce pass into the right side. Handled by Napper, but he loses the handle.
A little sloppy on the handle now. Here
back.
we go, number 2.
Goes back to Anderson. Shot short by Napper. Rebound comes down into the hands of Dwyer. Dwyer moving the ball back up the floor. with 6 minutes to go. Down the right side to kick it out. Big three-pointer up. It's short off the rim. Dwyer's got to get the ball back out. Coming down the right side was Mike Coleman. He drew the foul with the 1-point game.
He had a nice running start on that, too. He started way back and just went to the basket.
That'll be 17 fouls for Ridgeview. That'll put Dwyer in the 1-and-1. They've only committed 4 fouls to this point. First one's up and good. Tie game.
He shot very well last night, too, number 1. He shoots well.
Covington's in the game now for Ridgeview. Quentin Covington, 6'3", junior. Missed shot, rebounds missed. Dwyer still brings it back in. Off the glass and good. Nice shot by Eddie Davis, the 6'3" senior. And Dwyer takes a 2-point lead, 19-17. Bringing it across is Joseph McKinney, who just came in the game. McKinney has it in his hands on the right side. He goes right baseline. Goes up for the shot. It gets blocked. Here comes Dwyer. Bounce pass out to the right side. There was no one there.
You know, it just seems to me it's like you have 4 boys on Ridgeview against 4 men on the other side of the court. When you see the size,
yeah,
the physicality. Look at 3. Look at 33. Look at 1. Look at the size, the physical structure, and then you see they're small.
And the really scary part about it is Dwyer's is fast, if not faster, and they're bigger. That looks like that's going to be the 3rd on Jenkins.
That's 3rd on 15.
3rd on Jenkins. 4:55 to go before halftime. Shots up, it's going to be around the rim, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Ridgeview as they bring those purple uniforms up to the left part of your screen. Trying to score. Trying to tie this up at least.
Boy.
Down the left side, shots up, and that's no good by James.
Good reset. He didn't like the shot, reset with it.
That's Joseph McKinney, a 5'11" junior. That's some.
Where's the box at, sir?
4:19 to go. Coach just received a warning for being out of the coach's box. Kind of missed up the flow of the game by making that call. It looked like there was another call on the floor, and instead it got overruled by the coach being out of the box.
I didn't quite understand what happened there.
I think he had a couple things to say, came up a little bit too far to say. Little scrum right in front of us. Ridgeview tries to get the ball down into the right baseline, but they throw it out of bounds. Gets knocked out by Dwyer. Good hustle by Dwyer. Dwyer with a 2-point lead, 19-17, with 4:09 to go before half. Coming out is going to be Harris James, and going back in is going to be Napper. Now we got a discussion with the officials. .408 and counting. 2-point lead now for Dwyer. Dwyer's going to try and take it down the right side, but that's going to be an offensive foul, and it's going to go against Eddie Davis. That should be his first, team 5th. Once again, top of the key, they pass up that shot. Nice pass, Tyler, right down to the right block. Shot's wild, no good. Rebound comes down to Dwyer. In the hands of Brandon Williams. Williams gives it up. 3:39 off the glass, and it's good by Eddie Davis.
The physicality is showing right now. They're more aggressive, they're more physical, they're stronger, and it's starting to show. They don't match up.
No,
man to man, they don't match up physically.
No, and yet it's a 21-17 game.
Ridgeview does not have any rhythm right now. It's dribble, shoot, dribble, shoot. There's a lack of continuity. There you go.
Almost a turnover. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who's gone. 21-17. Ball will go back over to Ridgeview. Ridgeview out of Columbia, South Carolina, the Blazers. Crosby Harris James will take it across. 2:57 before half. It's going to be a reaching foul. That's going to go against McKinney. That looks like it's going to be his first. They're going to go the other way with that?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Fred Ross got the same expression I did. It was what? Where did that come from? Okay, 21-17, 4-point lead, 2:53 to go. Dwyer's got the ball. Three-pointer up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to the hands of Napper. Napper brings it across quickly, going to try to press the issue. Sends it up, and it's good. It's a 2-point game, 21-19.
Interesting, look at the matchups and the size, who's guarding whom at this point. And you see who Zero's guarding, right? You see who they're matched up with.
Well, that would be Harris, James at 5'11". Coach Fred Ross bringing his guys over during the first shot. It's like a timeout. He uses it like a timeout.
Smart coaching. Bring them over.
Yeah.
Confident.
All right, there's the shot. It's going to continue. So they'll shoot this foul shot. It'll be uncontested as far as the defense. I guess he knows what he's doing. He ends up taking
they're good on the line.
Huh?
Dwyer's good on the foul line. He's very confident.
So
he's got a senior team.
Just use it
you
as
know
a
your
timeout.
players.
Yeah. Off the back of the rim, no good by Napper. That against Quince.
Just the size. Look at three. Look at the size of these guys.
Carl Willis will be in. Quince will be out.
This is a low-scoring quarter.
Yeah.
Considering where we were in the first, and look how it's changed in the second.
Shot missed, rebound comes down to Dwyer. Brandon Williams brings it down. He turns it back over. Off the glass and good by Napper. It's a 1-point game with 1:58 to go.
Going to the basket.
Ball out on top. Stolen by Ridgeview. They'll have a chance to take the lead now. But it's stolen back by Dwyer with 1:38 to go. Very sloppy right now. Stolen back by Ridgeview. They tried to throw the ball off of Dwyer, but he was so quick he got it himself, brought it back in, and they got a basket. So instead of throwing the ball out of bounds, it gets saved by Dwyer and a 2-point conversion, which means a 1-point deficit now becomes a 3-point deficit on behalf of Ridgeview. And they were tremendously hustling well. Off, no good. Ball down into the hands now of Ingram. Ingram will bring it across. 1 minute to go before halftime here. 25-22. Ball nearly stolen by Ridgeview, and it is stolen. Got a timeout called by Ridgeview. Good coaching right there with 52 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game.
I love it when the coaches get animated, partner. I love it. And they get told, and his coach is animated. He's telling them he doesn't like what he sees.
So we got a timeout with 52 seconds to go here. As much as it's a difference size-wise with Dwyer having the advantage from the bottom up, not from the top down, because Ridgeview's got taller big men. But as you say, for the other 4 spots, they're bigger, thicker, and stronger and faster, but it's only a 3-point game.
The year difference, I think, in age and having the senior players makes a difference. It looks like men out there versus some of the younger kids on Ridgeview look like kids.
Well,
physicality.
And I think Dwyer also got a heck of a lesson last night against Iona on how hard and how physical they need to be successful. Well, I mean, if last night wasn't an exhibition of that with 9 charging fouls?
There were 9 in the game last night.
9 in the game.
9.
So there's a lot of bodies hitting because those were the 9 that were called. How many blocks were involved in that where they were just missed? As we get back here with 39 seconds to go, 3-point game. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll come back over to Dwyer.
Those are the kind of things that beat you.
Yeah.
39 seconds, you're playing for the last shot, you turn it over. Now it could be a 4 or 5 point difference.
Easy. And it could get worse.
Now see if he's going to hold it or run it and play it.
Well, Williams brings it in to Willis. Ridgeview with another steal. Nice pass to the big guy. He has trouble handling it. They're going to call 3 seconds.
See, that's a gift by Ridgeview to them. Now Dwyer gets it back again with 15 to get a last second shot.
And a 3-point lead. Shots up, it's going to be way short. That was thrown up by Courtney Grant. And we've come to the end of the first half of play, ladies and gentlemen, with the home-standing Panthers of W.T. Dwyer 25 and the Blazers of Ridgeview out of Columbia, South Carolina 22. It's a 3-point game. Pretty much what we expected. You know, I like your analogy about the size difference. But at the same time, Ridgeview is now starting to take advantage of the smaller, quicker guys, really raising havoc with the Dwyer kids on their offense because they're getting a lot of turnovers. They just can't convert on the other side.
And it's the size down the other end. It's not allowing them to convert it either. And their big guy, Wilson, has not been a factor or much of a factor in this game. He's got to be more of a factor in the second half. You need that because they are. Ridgeview's a small team.
Yeah, they are.
Height-wise and physically, they're a small team. Both teams are vertical and both teams are quick. But I'll take the physical, vertical, taller team versus the smaller one.
Dwyer has no fear when it comes to contact. They can almost invite contact. And I think that is a little disconcerting to Ridgeview. But like I said before, Ridgeview can move their feet a little bit quicker on defense. And they're really having a nice defensive day against Dwyer. 25 points in the first half is all that Dwyer's been able to amass.
Well, what's your prediction at this point?
Coming in, I like Dwyer to begin with. I just like Dwyer because of last night's game. And as long as those kids came back today healthy, I thought that they would, like you say, kind of out-muscle Ridgeview. I still think they're going to outmuscle Ridgeview down the line. And if they can clean up those turnovers with the backcourt, I think that Dwyer will maintain.
I'm with you. I see Dwyer at this point. I don't see Ridgeview having the firepower other than number 2 to sustain a drive and score a lot of points. With Dwyer, you have a lot of players who can score in a lot of different ways, from the 3, from the perimeter, going to the basket, rebounding and following up. There's just a lot of weapons for them. I don't see that with Ridgeview.
No, not at all. And I also, knowing and watching Fred Ross through the years and how he coaches and what his techniques are, and how so good he's become as a coach. I mean, you think that all those state championships throughout time, he's just reached a plateau and they just kind of come. I think he's a better coach now than he was 5 years ago, and probably 10 years ago. He's probably twice the coach he is, now than he was then.
Well, you know what? I would certainly buy into that because with experience, that happens. You kind of mellow out a little bit. You get smarter. You trade your aggressiveness and your emotion and animation for you're confident. You know what you're doing. You can present things in a different way, and that's what I think they are right now.
And at the same time, when you talk about tradition and lineage and all of those, use all those terms that you want, it's no problem. The truth of the matter is the kids are more receptive to his coaching techniques, which means he can cut back on a lot of the disciplinarian type of things because he's not going to be tested by these guys, and they're going to listen to him like sponges and be successful. We're going to come right back here for the second half right after this. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the second half here of the finals of the national bracket. The holiday tournament here at the Palm Beaches. Home of WT Dwyer. Dwyer has the lead. 25-22 on Rick McGuire along with Mr. Bob Koch here for the second half. Getting ready to go. After looking at the first half right now, Bob, what do you think here for the second?
I think we're going to see pretty much the same of what we've seen in the first half. I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference. Neither team is going to do a lot of pressing. Neither team is able to run the ball real well. It's going to be a question of turnovers, foul shots, who scores the first in the second half. You mean Dwyer starts out with the possession. Both teams have two players, one on each side, that have had 7 points. That's the maximum. And if 4 players have scored for Dwyer and 5 have scored for Ridgeview. But other than that, it's very balanced scoring.
We got a couple seconds here before we start the second half. Both teams now congregating around their head coaches, getting ready. First warning given up by the officials for the teams to take the floor here for the second half. It's been a great day of basketball here, ladies and gentlemen, at Dwyer High School. These 4 championship games have been very competitive. And it's been a lot of fun to do with my good friend here, Bob Koch.
Well, this is always a pleasure. You know, we have fun with this.
Yeah.
And the last 2 games have been outstanding, and that certainly makes it very, very enjoyable.
As we get ready to open the second half, Dwyer will take the ball first, and they will be going from on your television screen from your right to your left. Block right away here early on, and that was the big kid blocking that, Malcolm Wilson. Ridgeview will take it now.
That was a great job on his part. He had clearly defeated everybody, got by him, and was in. I thought that was in.
Errant pass, retrieved by Ridgeview. Short shot, no good. Down the other end, there'll be a foul call going up with the basket.
I've been saying it. He does force the ball at times. He didn't have a good grip. He wasn't set. You don't need that. Get set. There's no rush here. Down by 3. Work the ball around. Get the good shot.
Blunt will step to the line. He'll shoot 2. Off the side of the rim, no good. Second shot's up, and it's good. 26-22, 4-point game, 7:22 to go here in the third.
Well, you hit one of your team goals. You scored first in the second half.
There you go.
4-point spread.
A whistle. They'll take it back out. Ridgeview will have possession in the hands of Crosby. Harris James, the 5'11 junior. Almost a steal by Dwyer.
Almost another steal.
That one gets kicked out of bounds. Ball will be maintained by Ridgeview. Well, Ridgeview gets it in. And Napper will set it up. That's a nice shot from the corner. Patrick Jenkins opens up the scoring for Ridgeview. Dwyer works the ball out. Eddie Davis. Shots up. There's a 3-pointer. That's good. That's Michael Ingram with the basket. 29-24. It's a 5-point game in favor of Dwyer. 6:35 to go here in the third.
It does seem like they can all shoot for Dwyer. If you don't cover them, they're going to beat you with the perimeter shot. And they're not afraid to shoot it.
No. Defense broke down a little bit there, but the basket was missed by Napper. Another shot missed by Harris James. Dwyer will take it with a 5-point lead. They'll push it up from the corner. 3-pointers up and good by Mike Coleman. 32-24. It's an 8-point lead with 6 minutes to go here in the third.
I think a timeout will be coming up pretty soon.
I was kind of
Got it
looking.
to 6 points now.
Be honest with you, I was checking the bench to see if we had anything. There's going to be a foul outside. I think that's going to go against Ingram. That's the first team foul of the second half for Dwyer. From the right side, shots off the side, no good. That's Harris James missing it. Rebound, no good. And
Second, third opportunities, he still can't convert.
Dwyer brings the ball down now. Diagonal pass to the left corner. Shots up, and that's good. 34-24, 10-point game. Still no timeout call. 5:15.
An underclass team. I think you make that timeout. Talk to him.
I think Stoneman's going to try to see if they can fight through this. They get the ball down inside. They draw the foul. And you know, realistically, it's not so much their play. It's their accuracy at shooting. They missed just so many shots. They're in the spot. Any one of those shots could have gone in. A couple of them should have gone in, and your final score would have, your score right now would be much, much closer.
They certainly had an opportunity to put a couple in the last couple possessions, but it's not happening.
Nope. Stepping to the line. Malcolm Wilson. He missed that one. 6'11" junior.
Other than number 2, I just don't see Ridgeway as having the shooters
No.
to do this. I just don't see it. I don't know who I would guard on Dwyer. They all can shoot.
Missed them both.
So you know you want to foul him late in the game if the money's on the table.
Big block. Dwyer maintains it. 4:45. Down the right side. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Ridgeview with Wilson. 4:34. Nice little give and go. Still no good. Still no good. There's a foul. That's going to go against Ingram. I haven't really been accurately counting, but I'm going to tell you right now, counting the foul shots, that might be 7 missed shots by Ridgeview, consecutively 7 missed shots.
I think you're on the money with that. And we're missing the foul shots consistently.
That would be, I believe, 8 missed shots. Or in the neighborhood. Tyler Rice is back in the game now. Another missed shot. Oh, what are we going to get there? That's going to go against Harris James. Trip. .410 to go in the third. Ridgeview scored 1 point in 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the third quarter. They've scored 1 point. This was a 2-point game at half, 25-23.
Yep. It's
You can't win if you can't score. Dwyer working the ball right now. Off the glass and good. Nice shot by Coleman. He'll step to the line now. That's 12.
again the physicality of that shot. He was fouled, still made it, and he's at the line. And the complexion of this game has changed dramatically in the third quarter.
And I know you keep questioning the timeout. It's almost like Coach Stoneman sitting there thinking, no matter what I tell them, if they can't shoot, it's not going to help us. I mean, they can't put the ball in the ocean right now. And guess what? We're only a few blocks from the ocean.
Well, you know what, partner? That's all true, but you need to talk to your players and get some confidence back in them. Give them some direction.
Down 13.
They're high school kids. You need the direction, and that's part of coaching. Can't always coach when you're winning. You got to coach on both sides of the ball.
Oh, yes. What is it? You coach when you're winning and you teach when you're losing? That pretty much the way it goes? It's going to be a
be happy with that. Non-shooting, non-dribbling situation, and you foul. Mirror the ball. Don't reach.
.340 to go in the third, 37-24. Travel.
The head coach is having a coronary here. He thought that was a bad call.
Jeez, I don't know what he's thinking anymore. I think he's lost touch with everything. Yeah. He's down 13. He hasn't done anything. Gonna try and let him fight through it, I guess. Bang. There's another three. Now it's a 16-point game. Coach Fred Wash is working them. 16-point lead. Still can't make a basket. With a breakaway.
There you go, 18. He's not happy. He's pulling him. He's not happy with that. That's a missed opportunity.
Heads up, there's a body coming for sure.
There's a coach, he can't be unhappy with the two of them hustling for the ball. They
No,
didn't see each
absolutely
other.
not. Yeah.
They hustled. Yeah, it's better than watching it.
Now we're going to have a timeout on behalf of Ridgeview with 2:21 to go. 16-point game. Well, we got his timeout. I don't know how beneficial it's going to be, but they're going to do the best they can. Coming back in is going to be Stefanos.
You got a major hill to climb in the last 10 minutes.
The other side, too, now, is now you can take a kid like Stefanos and put him in a game here and just let him hang out and shoot those threes, because when he makes them, it'll only help you. And if he gives up a basket or two because he's not fast enough to play the defense, it's not going to kill you anyway.
No, and he's in the game.
He just went in, yeah. The basketball season is a very long season. There's a lot of games to be played, a lot of different scenarios that you come across. And there are going to be plenty of times during the course of a season where Bailey Stefanos is going to be a valuable asset to Dwyer. But playing against these quick backcourts is going to be tough for him. On the inbounds pass, no good. There's another missed shot. Dwyer has it with 2 minutes to go in the third. Big shot, short, no good.
See, everything seems to be going Dwyer's way.
Yeah.
Missed shots, rebounds, threes. Again, I think the age difference, the size difference, all these things come together. And it's going to get worse.
Stefanos is fouled.
Yeah, and you can play. He's playing different players, and there's not a noticeable drop-off. No. Ridgeview changes players, and there's a drop-off. Other than two, who's scoring?
Bynum is in now. I believe that's his first appearance tonight.
Well, look at the size difference with these two.
Well, that's the kid that just came in. He's a 5'10 junior, Bynum, and he's going up against a 6'3 senior.
He does not look like he's 5'10.
Yeah, he doesn't, does he?
Do you think he's 5'10?
Well, 5'10 against 6'3, yeah, he's going to look small for sure.
Take him away from 6'3 or 6 foot. He still looks small.
.109 to go. It's a 16-point game. We thought this was going to be a barn burner, and right now Dwyer is manhandling Ridgeview. Shots up, and that one's good by Napper.
That's your only salvation at this point. Number two's got to shoot, shoot, shoot.
Dwyer has the ball, 47 seconds. It's off the back of the rim. That was missed by Giovanni Quince. Coming back in now is going to be Carl Willis. Courtney Grant coming into the ball game right now.
There's so many things I like about Dwyer. You just keep rotating and subbing, and there's no drop off.
Nope.
And they all play together.
Ishmael Goldborn.
So you have 5 subs in now? I think it's 5.
Yes. Yes.
And they're hustling.
Well, this is their time to shine. Get some good minutes here, do some good things, you never know. Taking it up across is going to be right. Shots off the glass and good. Waylon Napper hit that basket.
That brought Coach back to life. You see it, he's up and he's now verbalizing. Because now you can see it as at 40 to 29, 25 seconds left.
Stepping to the line, Waylon Napper, 5'11 junior.
I'd like to know how many foul shots they've missed. It's got to be 10 or 11.
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Right?
That foul's going against Courtney Grant. That was a big hustle foul. You can't fault the kid for that one. 15 seconds to go. Coming back in is going to be Ingram along with Coleman, along with Quince. Eddie Davis is back in again. Stefanos will stay in with these guys. Taking the ball at the top is Brendan Bynum. Oh, nice pass. Off the glass and good. So it's back to a 10-point game. Whoa, as we've come to the end of the third quarter of play with your score. WT Dwyer 40, Ridgeview Blazers 30 as we get ready here for the fourth quarter play.
What are your sentiments? 8 minutes to go. Possession arrow goes to Ridgeview to start the fourth quarter. You've made a short run. You cut it 16 down to 10. You feeling any better or worse about Ridgeview?
Well, I'm feeling better for for the sake of Ridgeview because they've scored now a little bit in the last minute of the third quarter, The question is, who do they score it against, number one? And number two, that dry spell just killed everything as far as momentum in life goes with Ridgeview. If they can come out here, they're going to take that first possession. Let's make that the first possession of the fourth quarter. Let's make it, like you say, first possession of the second half. If they can take that and close it, get it within 10, I mean, you've got a shot, but you've got to make baskets.
If you can score first possession the fourth quarter and cut it to 8 or 7, now you have a lot of life. If Dwyer comes back on their first possession and scores and bumps it back up to 12 or 13, it's not looking good. Dwyer has too many horses in the stable. You just can't cover them.
Oh, I agree with that.
And I don't know if there's anybody on Ridgeview that I would worry about. I would worry about everybody on Dwyer.
After that exhibition of the third quarter, there is no one that's a threat from Ridgeview. See what they do in the first couple minutes here, as they have the ball right now with Crosby, Harris, James with it. And they give it to Napper. Staying in the game here for the fourth is for this last quarter here is Brennan Bynum. Pass down inside, up and good. That's a nice basket. That one was by Bynum.
That does change things a little bit.
Now you're
easy score, 8-point game.
Body's hitting the floor over here underneath basket. Looks like it's going to go against Ridgeview. That'd be Napper. Stepping to the line is going to be Coleman. Shot's good. Second one's good. 42
so well, partner. The free throws are so soft and rotation.
7 minutes to go. It's a nice shot up off the glass. Joseph McKinney hits that. Take a little time here, back it out. 8-point lead. Nice pass. Bang. Money, Michael Ingram, 5'10" junior, hits that one for 3, and it's back to 11. Timeout, 6:30
How do you
to go.
recover from that? You just played pretty good defense. The guy drives to the basket, you shut it down, and then he kicks it out, and he buries the 3. And it's not one that bounced. It was pure net. As a defensive player, you think, what the heck is going on? How do I stop this? I stop the drive, he kicks it out, and he makes a 3. And it's beautiful.
Ridgeview's about 2 possessions and another dry spell away from just having Coach Stoneman turn around and wave up into the stands to get the attention of the bus driver to go warm the bus up because it's about time.
I don't see much light at the end of the tunnel right now for Ridgeview. And
but
frankly, it could be a long 6:30.
Oh.
I really do. I think that possible fouls, and
it's going to be tough to see how Ridgeview plays the last 6:30. I mean, we thought when the spread got to 10 that there would be a timeout, and that timeout didn't come until after the spread got to 16. So, all things equal, it's kind of questionable to see how it's going to be played the last 6:30. I mean, you could be more than right, but if you're down, more than 10, fouling and that kind of stuff, at the high school level, the quarters are so short. I don't know if it's going to be a big help for them. Ridgeview with the ball here. They're going to have to get this basket right away. There's a steal. That's not good. And the jam. Giovanni Quince brings it up to 13. Answering the other way. Nice shot by Napper. Back to a 10-point game with 5:58 to go in the fourth. Collision, bodies on the floor, no foul. Shots up, unblocked, I can't see it. We'll wait for the whistle. There's a block and foul here someplace. Seemed as though there was a little bit of extra activity with the two players that collided, across from our vantage point here. And I guess it wasn't as clean a play getting back up as, it was an intent. They call it an intentional foul against Crosby Harris James.
Who was it against? Who did they call it against?
They called it against Corey Harris James. He got tangled up with one of the Dwyer players, and as they got up, I think there was a grab or a push or a problem. Coach Stolman right now getting the explanation. Shot's good, 48-37. Now it's 11. .546 to go here in the fourth. That one's missed. With the intentional foul now, Dwyer gets the ball back, plus the 11-point lead. Into the angle, into the corner, air ball thrown up. That was Coleman who shot that. 5:26 to go here in the fourth. 11-point lead for Dwyer. Off the back of the rim, no good. Ball comes back to Ridgeview. In the hands of Napper. Picks up his dribble, gets it out to the left side. Shot's no good. Rebounds up and good. Nice follow by Joseph McKinney.
Number 5 got up and got that as a follow.
You're going to have a timeout called by Ridgeview.
Serious ups on that play.
Oh, yeah.
Serious ups.
5:01 here in the fourth. It's a 48-39 game. It's back down to 9 points. It's inside of 10, which is a good thing if you're a Ridgeview fan, because at least they're showing some kind of progress, and they're showing a lot of effort. As far as Dwyer right now, they're in the driver's seat. They just got to play out the string and don't do anything stupid.
Dwyer seems to have lost a little bit of its emotion, a little bit of its rhythm. It's changed in the last couple minutes. They're allowing Ridgeview to think that they can come back and win this. Instead of putting the final nail in, they're giving Ridgeview hope. I think the next 2 minutes, Dwyer just puts it away. Nail it. That's it. Wrap it up.
And if not, there'll be 5 new white shirts on the floor that will sew it up. Because the second 5 for Dwyer, Ridgefield has no answer for. They have no answer for the second 5. They don't have an answer for the first 5 right now. Bring that second 5 in with fresh legs for a couple minutes, and this will be history. There's a foul underneath. Looks like that goes against Harris James.
Number 3 is so quick, but he reached.
That's Quince, 6'3", senior. .453 to go. Around the rim, no good. Ridgeville comes down with it. Let's see what happens on this possession. Somebody's hitting the floor. It's going to be hard. Offensive foul called.
Oh boy, look at Coach.
Stolman's out his way out the gym.
He won't be back next year. You can tell that.
No.
If he's given an opportunity, he won't come back. Because he's having a stroke.
He's having a real tough night tonight. 48-39. He's pleading with anybody that will look back at him. Eric Stolman right now is don't take his blood pressure right now. He'd break the machine. And that call may help out, actually, Stolman, because he might be able to get his kids going now a little bit. You know, that's one of the things. Sometimes, you know, if you're a reflection of your coach and you see your coach going ballistic like that, you know, you should be. That should affect you.
It does. I'm thinking, I was very animated on the sidelines, but it was very positive.
Right. And that's all well, fine and good, especially at the high school level. But I'm not seeing Ridgeview. I mean, they're trying. Don't get me wrong. They're doing the best they can. But I just don't see him picking it up that level that's needed. Going to be a blocking foul.
I just don't think Ridgeview can. They just don't have the scoring ability. They're hustling, but Dwyer hustles too. And you got to go with the team that's talented and hustles. And Dwyer does it. They do what they have to do.
Bynum will set to the line. You got an 8-point game here.
Think
you
about
still
how
got
many
more than half a
turnovers
quarter.
Dwyer. I agree, but think about how many turnovers Dwyer has. Very few.
Oh, yes.
They just don't turn the ball over.
4:21. We still got more than half of the quarter left, and it's now a 7-point game. So they brought 16 down to 7. Here they come. Can't give that basket up easy like that down the left side. Back to 9. We're under 4 minutes now, ladies and gentlemen, here in the fourth quarter with a 9-point game. Ridgevie's still got a shot, but they got to make some baskets. That's not the way it's going to happen. You got to make that one for sure. It's a layup. Missed the jump. Dunk gets missed. Ridgeville will take it back. They got to get this basket. That's just for 3. Around the rim, no good. Boy, they're doing everything they can. They just can't shoot. Ouch. Boy, that was a shot.
It's got to be intentional.
We'll see. That was Mike Coleman, who's the recipient. Nope, they're going to call it a 2-shot foul, and that was Patrick Jenkins who committed the foul. And they'll have a little discussion now on the effects of that.
That was a pretty heavy-duty foul.
That was pretty hard. And it was high.
To Dwyer's players' credit, he didn't do anything, didn't say anything, he didn't react.
No,
he didn't like it.
Nope, not a bit. If that was college football, they'd have called the kid for targeting. Shots up and good. Back to 10, 51, back to 11 now. 52-41, 3:30 to go.
See how much confidence he has? He's got 4 players back on the line. Doesn't even worry about the rebound because you know your shooters.
Yeah, and you got an 11-point lead. You don't want to foul either. That's a good move. He does have tremendous confidence in his foul shooters, though. And it's got to be disconcerting to the opposition, too. You see 4 guys. You see 4 guys standing there waiting for the rebound, and there's no white shirts. Cross key pass, nice shot. Oh, the left-hander missed it. Missed shot by Joseph McKinney. The elbows are starting to get a little bit higher on the frames now.
It's getting very, very physical. Emotions are going to be. getting too physical right now.
Coach Fred Ross calling a couple of his players over. At the same time, because he's in this kind of position, he can manage his players doing this now, because he's the guy who can just bring them over and say, listen, guys, this is how we're going to play it. Slow it down. Don't do anything foolish. These elbows come up. Don't reciprocate. Don't get yourself thrown out. I mean, those are the kind of things that you just say, and we got an 11-point lead.
I'm very impressed with the poise, and they've stayed away from anything confrontational, and they've been hit pretty hard in the last couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And, you know, that's historically the truth with Dwyer. They play hard, but they very seldom get into conflicts. Missed the second one. 53-41, 2:55 to go. We're in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter here. Short. Rebound comes down to Brendan Williams, 6'3" senior. Loses it. Another missed shot by Ridgeview.
Pull it out, and reset. There's no hurry now. You're in a double bonus. Let them foul you.
.215. Tip-up's good. 55-41. It's a 14-point game. 2 minutes to go.
How quick he recovered from that missed shot to go back up and score.
55-41. Yeah, they're starting to get hard now.
Wow. Brother.
He called that against Dwyer. Wowee. I don't know how that came about. .155 to go here in the fourth. 55-41. Ridgeview from Columbia, South Carolina. The Blazers right now are on the short end, trying to get back in it. Javon Anderson is at the line. He'll be doing the shooting. Getting ready to come back in is going to be Bailey Stefanos.
Another missed foul shot.
Another miss. Coming out is going to be Quince. Stefanos is in. Rebound's too strong. Stefanos off the left side. It's up and it's good. It's 57-41, 1:30 to go. Shot no good. 1:16 to go. Boy, that was a carry right there.
And there's a foul.
Tip and a foul. That'll go against McKinney.
It's gotten a little ugly and physical in the last couple minutes.
And Coach Ross is noticing that. He's putting in some subs right now, so try and take the edge off of all of this. Jerron Green getting ready to come in for Ridgeview, along with, try to get his number here. Oh, they're going to be bringing in Sanika Mackey. They're clearing the bench. Both schools now clearing the benches. With 1:12 to go, 58-41. Jeffrey Burns coming in for Dwyer as soon as he gets a chance. Christian Lee in for Dwyer along with Courtney Grant. Corey Taylor in, coming out with Zingler. Corey Taylor gets charged with the foul, and everybody from Dwyer's all over him. Come on, man. Why you got to stick that over? Come on, man. You can't foul here. 1:07 to go, 59-41. Guys are giving him the business. He didn't even get in there to break a sweat yet. He gets the foul. Shots up and good. 59-42. Brennan Byram with the shot.
And it was a 3-point game at half, 2-point.
Yep. 25-23 at half. Xavier Parrott getting ready to come in for Ridgeview. Nice steal. Basket's up and good. Oh boy. Byram hits it. Foul charge to Courtney Grant. A 15-point game, less than a minute to go. That shot's good. Xavier Parrott hitting the game, hitting the floor. Dwyer breaks the press. They'll get the ball back out. Set up, 47 seconds. Missed shot, 41 seconds to go. Wild shot missed by McKee.
That's what you're going to see the last minute, the last 35 seconds. It's got to try and make a statement, and whoever's in's trying to make a statement. Give me the ball, I'm going to shoot it.
And rightfully so. They don't know the next time they'll be getting into a ball game. Down to 30. .24. .15 seconds. Off the glass and good. Nice basket by Quentin Covington. 9 seconds to go.
I'm not sure why the timeout with 9 seconds left. 59-47. Both teams are in a double bonus. You got a foul. It's over. Just let it run out.
Let it run out is right.
Let it run out. You're not even doing it to make subs.
No.
You've done that.
Well, we're 9 seconds away from the end of a beautiful day here at Dwyer High School. 4 championship games. 2 girls, 2 boys. Culminating tonight with the finale here at Dwyer, where the homestanding Panthers have a commanding lead and the eventual win and championship of the National Division of the Holiday Classic here in the Palm Beaches. 7 seconds. And a steal. Oh, the shot's good. Oh, Vegas just went crazy. It made it a 10-point game. Vegas just went nuts.
I'm just...
7-10 seconds. 30-second timeout.
The 0.7. All you have to do is get it in and sit on it. All you
Just
can
somebody
do is
has to
deny
touch it.
You can't even shoot it.
No, just touch it. Throw it and touch it. Just hit something. There you go. That's it. Heads up. Don't block. There's the final 10-point difference as W.T. Dwyer takes the championship 59-49 over the Ridgeview Blazers of Columbia, South Carolina. Congratulations to W.T. Dwyer, head coach Fred Ross, as my partner Bob Koch will be interviewing him, the winner, very shortly. We'll be right back.
I'd like to thank you for the opportunity of working with you again this year, partner. It's great. I mean, it's the rhythm and it's fun, and I really do appreciate working with you. You make my job so much easier.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's a two-way street, Bob. I really enjoy it. I know how hard you work and how much preparation you go through, especially being the color man. And I talk about making somebody's life easy. My goodness gracious, you do that and then some. Hopefully we'll be able to get a chance to do this again next year as we had last year. And it's been a lot of fun.
I sure as hell hope so.
Thanks, man. All right, we're going to get ready for that post-game interview right now.
You okay? Well, Coach.
Hey, Lima, good job. Good job.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank
the
you.
first half, it was a 3-point, 2-point differential. What do you see as the difference between the first half and the second half?
Well, we kind of came out and played our game. We did a lot of we didn't do a lot of the little things that we did in the second half. We gave them, I think, 12 of their 22 points for off missed rebounds, kick out for the three, and stuff like that. So we want to rebound the ball better, only limit them to one shot, and just run our offense. And then, we had Mikey, number 2, and Miles. They kind of stepped up and played and shot the ball well in the second half.
It almost seems like you have a lot of clones on this team. There's so many players. You just keep subbing. People go in and out. They all hustle. They all play. They're all team-oriented. It's like they're all carbon copies of each other.
Well, we try to tell the guys you got to be able to play multiple positions. All right? I don't want to look on the bench and need a point guard. I'll need a basketball player. So we kind of stress that the more positions you can play, the better your chance is of getting into the game.
Okay, what's next for you, Coach?
Rest. Rest, plenty of rest. We're going to take a few days off, and then we got a tournament next Saturday over at Suncoast where we play one of the defending state champs, Miami New Orleans. So, this is what we want to do. We want to play the toughest schedule that we can to prepare us for the end. So I think we're doing
no doubt
that.
This is going to prepare you for the end, but it's just a pleasure watching the team coordination and the chemistry, and your job as a coach. You have 3 state titles behind you, and you just keep adding to the resume.
Well, those state titles, there were some great players. I don't know if it was coaching.
No.
But we're just gonna, my goal is to get the kids to college. That's what I'm about. So, we try to teach them a lot of stuff we do. We get from colleges and we input it into our program, and that's what we're trying to do, trying to get them to the next level.
Coach, we know at the high school level, high school coaches set the table. Talent will not win it at the high school level without coaching. You're the guy that's the puppeteer. You put it together, and you know that. It's not just talent. You take the talent and make it cohesive.
Well, thank you.
You know that's the deal. We both know that. We've both been around it a long time.
Yeah, but you got to have kids that buy into the system also.
That starts at the top of the
And we've got some kids, they bought into it, and
Starts at the top, though, Coach.
All right.
They buy into it because you're the man that leads it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. I'll see you again next year, I hope. Well, what a great way to end.
It's big for us.
sportsman, including Tournament Chair Jeff Zipper, Senior Director Tom Ritchie, and Columbus County Sports member Malachi Knowles are here to present the runner-up trophies to Ridgeview High School from Columbia, South Carolina. We'll begin first with the individual play awards. Number 0, Crosby Harris James. Number 2, Waylon Napper. Number 3, Brennan Bynum. Number 4, Senga McKinney. Number 5, Joseph McKinney. Number 10, Trayvon Bookman. Number 15, Patrick Jenkins. Number 20, Devon Anderson. Number 22, Xavier Perry. Number 23, Tyler Price. Number 25, Kobe Bell. Number 30, Teron Green. Number 32, Malcolm Wilson. And number 34, Quinn Covington. And accepting the runner-up trophy, Coach Garrett Stoneman. Let's hear it for Ridgeview High School Blazers one more time. And now for the presentation of the National Championship for the Boys Division to William T. Dwyer High School. Number 1, Miles Coleman. Number 2, Michael Ingram. Number 3, Giovanni Quince. Number 4, Courtney Grant. Number 5, Brandon Williams. Number 11, Ishmael Goldberg. Number 12, Bailey Stefanos. Number 15, Carl Willis. Number 20, Corey Taylor. Number 21, Jeffrey Burns. Number 23, Jaquiz Blunt. Number 24, Calvin Weinstock. Number 32, Christian Lee. Number 33, Eddie Davis. And number 35, Jonathan Paul. And accepting the national championship, head coach Fred Ross.
Ghost, congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Makes up for last year, right?
Yeah.
You know it does.
I need my players.
Well, I know, but you just gonna get one, and then you can get the
Okay.
We just do everything you want to do after.
Okay.
You can do everything after. That's what after one. You want one. It's fine. All right.